I became a member, and actually once I became a member, that was one constant place where you could go and have activities, feel like you're in a safe environment, and I started going there every day after school, and it led to where I would just stay there until they closed, and I kind of grew up there in the original boys club here in Lafayette, which was funded by the United Way. My family was on subsidized housing, food, and so forth, and broken home. It kind of helped me break the cycle where, you know, when I grew up, I learned the work ethic. I knew how important it was to have a job, to earn your own pay, to create the talents and abilities, to work with others, and to give back. And that not only transpired in what I've done with my life, working with the agencies and community as a whole, but also my children now.
I remember the day that I came into transitional. It was raining outside, and I was so overwhelmed with feeling so lonely, and so I didn't have any family here. I had nobody. So I feel like in a way transitional housing found me. I have 2 kids. I've lived in my own apartment for 2.5 years. I'm going to school. I only have about a year left in school, and I'll graduate, and it can only get better. I really have no clue where I would have been. If I wouldn't have walked into that building that day, I don't know where I would have ended up.
I'm an English education major at Purdue, and I'll be graduating in December. And I can say that Hannah probably had a really big influence of why I went to Purdue in education. And so I knew when I grew up I still wanted to continue and follow my mom's footsteps, as she's a director at a community center, but I'll be a teacher still working with kids. All the great mentors I've had growing up, I've always had someone that I could look up to. They would take me out, go on field trips, help me with my homework. It taught me how to be focused on the things that matter. As far as school, being a young lady and now a woman, getting ready to graduate from Purdue, so it definitely kept me on track with what I needed to do to be successful in life.
It was my whole upbringing. My mom was raising 5 boys, so she didn't really have much time between going to work, raising the boys, and she's also going to school at the same time. She couldn't always be there to make sure we were staying out of trouble and everything. So the YMCA was kind of a safe haven for us. She'd drop us off here, and it was great. We had a lot of friends here, always got to play sports. I think that's what really got me and my brothers involved in sports. And it was just a great place for us to be. Between here, the Straight Arrow Day Camp, it was just a great place for us. I think that's kind of what gave me my competitive edge initially, being around all these different kids, and everybody wants to be the best basketball player, the best football player, the best everything. And I think that's kind of molded me into the man that I am now. All these people that donate to the United Way can know that, here's one story of why you should donate, why you should continue to donate, because it benefits a lot of kids. And you don't have to make it to the NFL or anything like that, but it just molds boys to be greater men.